When I was entering college, I voiced a few characters. It's been roughly 6 years since I first auditioned for a series on YouTube, which was Thunder Catherine's Wolf Song, and I loved it. I loved it so much that I voice acted up until I was a senior in college. Never in my life would I imagine voicing some characters on YouTube if it wasn't for one of my internet pen pals in Florida. I've met a lot of talented voice actors and animators during those 6 years, and just recently I got back into voice acting again after a bit of a break. However, something always bugged me a little. Many people probably won't see it this way, or not make a big deal about it, and while it isn't really a big deal, I can't help but wonder if each new series is getting too similar to one another. Sure, there will always be one that comes out and it's completely different from the rest, but most of the casting calls I see on YouTube involve two big things: animals, usually canine or feline, and fantasy. They all kind of have the same setup as well, ranging from having a number of clans in the series, some sort of magical or religious spirit, and intense battles between clans, to name a few. Really think about it though. Is it wrong for me to think that some originality has faded from YouTube? I am not by any means saying that any of the animated series are terrible. Animating and creating a story is not easy. No matter if you work for Disney or starting off with ink and paper, creating a work of art takes time and a lot of patience. Even so, each new casting call I see on YouTube seems to be a rehash of the same formula over and over again. Nothing significantly new really comes out. You have the same animal characters, you have the same power/spiritual aspect of the series, you have the same grand epic storyline, and after a while, this constant repetition gets dull. I long for the day when there is an all-human cast of characters that comes along every now and then. But not only that, it's a comedy, or murder mystery, or some other genre that isn't a fantasy. Now, in all honesty, this only bugs me a little. I will still audition them if I see potential. Just because it's the same formula doesn't mean it can't be executed well. What bugs me a lot is a lack of commitment from the voice actors and the animators. A lot of newcomers come in with a desire to make something great, something original, something that everyone will want to watch and support. But they don't realize that animating, once again, is hard work. It takes so much time out of your schedule to animate just one scene, and normally it takes months just to make a 5-minute animated episode. It becomes so overwhelming that they soon quit and give up. Most don't seem to make it to the second episode. Voice actors in a way are guilty too. I don't know how many exactly drop out, but when they do, it disrupts the process for the animators. Now they have to quickly find a replacement for one of their characters, and that adds more stress for the animators. The stress, the time, the commitment, the editing, the animating, and scheduling all that within their social lives is what gets them the most. It is a shame. The point I'm trying to make is this. For those who want to animate, ask yourself if you're willing to set the time each day to do it. Also, do you have a story that people will be interested in? Is it original? For the voice actors, can you just set 5 minutes of your time to act out your lines? If you answer no to any of these things, then expect potential disappointment down the road. This has been Tyler Talk, recorded on March 6, 2016.